Yes, sir. Man, y'all already know what time it is, man. Welcome back to the Jahmad Show, man. Thank y'all for tuning in to another great episode. Wow. Yeah, you thinking the same thing I'm thinking. Been a little minute. Sometimes, man, you need to reset. You know, life has a way of twisting you up and spitting you out, for lack of a better analogy. And it's been rock and roll ever since. But a shout out to you, man. I appreciate every last one of y'all for tuning in to another great episode. And I don't know, cheers to you and yours, and whatever it is that you've been experiencing and haven't been experiencing. And you know, I'll tell you what, I'm a grown ass man. And I can elaborate on that. But before we get into that, make sure you follow the social media right there on your screen, rakifjahmad. If you're listening, it's rakifjahmad, rakifjahmad. Follow me on Instagram for the latest updates. Also, if you're watching or listening or both on YouTube, go ahead and make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. The show, it always helps the channel grow. And we definitely need growth right now. Me, you both, and everybody in the world. So shout out to you. Shout out to yours. Thank you. Today's topic. I'm grateful to be here. I know you saw the show is called The Rebound. All of the same. I am grateful to be here in this present moment, the time in general, the things I've been through, overcome, failed at, succeeded at. I'm glad to be here. And so, because of that, I want to exchange this level of energy to you. I don't know what you've been through, I don't know what you've been going through or what you've experienced, but if you're watching this at any given point in time, you're here today, in this moment, watching this show, whether it's live or the rebroadcast, you're watching it, and that means something. That means right now I got an opportunity to get through to you. Let me tell you, I don't know if you've been through worse, less, or just the same amount of BS that I've been through, but we all done been through some bullshit, and that's cool. That's life. But do not ever in your life ever give up. For the sake of just, for you, don't you ever turn your back on you. That could be your biggest mistake. Could have been my biggest mistake. And trust me, I've made plenty. Today, and if you go listen to some of my old shows, you could tell a little bit of a grown man I've become. My voice, I don't know if it's just a little bit raspy today, but it's definitely raspier than it was my last show. I definitely picked that up. That's just probably grown man energy and just life kicking your ass from time to time that tend to roughen you up a little bit. Anyways, today, man, we're drinking on Frank Austin, and I want to give you a good look at this beautiful bottle of Frank Austin bourbon, I might add. And it's just a beautiful, beautiful bottle. There we go. Frank Austin got an amazing top on it. This is 100 proof, which means it's 50% alcohol. Let's do that in front of the mic just so everybody can get a little bit of a bottle pop for you. Don't need much of that. Beautiful, hard. Anyway, heavy. Without going into too much detail, man, let me tell you, I'd have been through some things in 2025. Good and bad, mostly good, if I'm being completely honest. But we all know usually, even if you've been through a lot of good things, the bad usually tends to outweigh the good in a lot of ways. And in this case, that is definitely what happened. And not that I want to, look at the glass in the back, same glass. Not that I want to relive those same situations or the downfalls or the whatever. I'm here to tell you that at the end of the day, we all gonna go through things, but you cannot allow those things to dictate you. Sure, they're there to shape your experiences, to enhance your knowledge. If you look at it like that, if you look at it from a growth mindset, those things are there to help you. But they suck while you're going through it. It's going to piss you off. It's going to make you question your faith. It's going to make you question your purpose. It's going to make you question life. It's so like, why me? And I've been told by a great wise man, never question why me. Sometimes you might be able to question, I'm going to add this to it. Sometimes you probably need to question, why not me? God wouldn't give you anything you couldn't handle. You're supposed to go through it so you can learn, because that very strange, fucked up moment could be useful to your success, to your growth, to your character. Because of this chapter, that doesn't define you. But you can only control what you can control. And I think sometimes we get mixed up about that. Like that goes over everybody here, that they can only control what they can control. Everybody be trying to control. Nah. Focus on you, bro. Can we vibe for a minute? Let's vibe for a minute. Yes, sir. I'm over here talking without the mic being unmuted. As y'all know what time it is, man. Welcome back to the Jahmad Show, man. This is a live production. And before we dive into it, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. It makes the channel grow. And just make sure that it makes YouTube know that, hey, people like this. We got something to say. We got something to say. Today's topic, man. Being grateful to be here. Man, I could have lost my life. And the sad thing is that ain't the first time I could possibly say that. Like, amazing to be in the situation that I've been in almost countless times. Here today, not invincible by any means, but boy, I've made some mistakes. But who would I be? Your boy. Without being honest, transparent, real about my own fuck ups in life. That's what this show is about. I ain't perfect. Ain't trying to be. Don't want to be. Prefer being a little off. But that's why you're here. People, they thirsting for real. It's not common today. People ain't real no more. People don't want to be as authentic as they should in today's climate. It's all built around bullshit. Like everybody bullshitting. What you bullshit for? You know, coming from a small city outside of Florida, I was in a small town for a short period of time, a couple small towns actually, but a small town for a short period of time. And then coming to a bigger city, you start to realize the small, minute differences between the bullshit. What they don't want to tell you is a lot of these big ass cities, LA's, the Miami's, the New York's, the Chicago's, and so on and so forth, Dallas, you know, it's a lot of bullshit that come with these cities. The numbers would tell you that. The numbers don't support. It's a lot of bullshit. Too many people, too many opportunities for bullshit to happen. It's just, and I'm by no means perfect, and or am, whatever that makes, if that makes any sense, striving to be perfect. I'm not striving for perfection. I care less about that. But I am striving for the answer. How do we get to the gusto? What's the golden rule? If y'all want me to be a little more direct, let me know in the comments. We kind of get you, but we don't get you. Say with your chest. I don't know if y'all ready for that. We're going to have to build first before I unpack and extrapolate what I mean in detail. But I'm not saying this from a place of uncertainty. I'm saying this from a place of certainty and experience. I've been through enough to where I can understand and I can read people and I can see things before they happen. And I'm learning. This is a part of the journey as well. Maybe not the glamorous part of it, but definitely one of the most important. I urge you, be the best version of yourself as quick as possible. But at the same time, enjoy the process. Meaning, start to funnel your energy into greater purposes if you can. And when I say these things, believe you me, I'm taking my own advice. This is not like me saying this and I'm talking to the world like I'm just above everybody. Like, this is a journal for me. Like, this is low-key some of my own thoughts that I would tell myself and that I figured I would share to the world in the same process, because I have no idea who this may help. Maybe you needed to hear it from another source just to confirm, like, I knew I wasn't tripping. You ain't tripping. You just want growth. There's nothing wrong with the growth mindset. You want better. You want to be better. I'm all about that. So do I. And so we'll share this journey together. By the way, you can always support the show. TheJahmadShow.com, right there at the bottom of your screen. TheJahmadShow.com. You can pick up nice merch like this jacket, this bomber jacket that I have on right here. We have hats, mugs, hoodies, sweatpants, you name it, it's on there, man. Check it out, TheJahmadShow.com. You can also go to plpapparel.net from The Jahmad Show, or you can type it in directly. If I can get on the screen, right there, plpapparel.net. Once again, that is plpapparel.net. You can go there, pick up something nice as well. Promote love and positivity is what that stands for. And they both help the show out with growth. And we got some other great things coming very, very soon that I'm in the process of hand making myself right now. Stay tuned to the new product coming to the show that I really think you guys are going to really appreciate and love, and all these great things. But nonetheless, man, I really appreciate every last one of y'all, and I'm grateful for what's to come. This is why this is the Rebound. And I'm here. You know, I'm going to pour one more drink because there is something that I want to address. And this may make the show go a little bit over 30 minutes. Maybe right on the dot. We'll see. But I have to say this. Do y'all mind if I stay a little bit longer? Pour me one more little sip so while we have this conversation. I didn't think so. By the way, this is called The Jahmad Show. That is called Frank Austin. Beautiful, beautiful bottle of bourbon made right here in the United States of America. And while I nose my good rocks glass of bourbon, I'm going to sit here and tell you once again, man, make sure you support the show by going to plpapparel.net. Once again, that is plpapparel.net or .net, or going to thejahmadshow.com to support the show, thejahmadshow.com. Shout out to you and yours. Much appreciated. Beautiful, beautiful color on that whiskey. Let's dive right into it. Fellas, y'all may not hear me. Some of y'all may. I'm going to put it out there anyways. If you have come to this show for whatever reason and you are a man in this space, you were supposed to be here. So first and foremost, thank the Most High, or whatever higher power you believe in that led you here. You were supposed to hear this message. Fellas, when it comes to the jewelry game. Okay? Yeah. All that. Glasses included. When it comes to your accessories, whether you're a bracelet man, ring guy, watch, chain, whatever. Rule of thumb. And I always would encourage this first before you try to make any other gestures on trying to become or being somebody who is like in the jewelry game, or at least a beginner. Somebody, just anyway, you gotta be the big, just somebody in it. The first rule of thumb I would encourage you to do is make sure whatever entry level that you are getting in, or even if it's big time level, make sure it's believable. I think that goes understated. It ain't about your jewelry being real or fake, or kind of real and kind of fake, in between, what? None of that. Does it make sense? The jewelry game, in a sense, is almost like the fashion game, right? In fashion, it needs to make sense for the type of person. It needs to, like, your fashion and the way you wear clothes should say a lot about your character. And if you were somebody who, let's say, is in the anime, but also in the fashion, I should be able to see that through the way that you carry yourself and how you put on what you put on. And I use that very distinct description for a purpose, because I ain't want everybody to think it was just about hip hop or black or this. It's whatever you represent. I should be able to tell that typically through how you present yourself in your fashion. Maybe not always, but when I'm saying that as an example to say to the fellas, obviously, in most cases, unless you weird, and there's some weird people, so I'm gonna just say that, unless you on some weirdo shit, most likely you are doing the fashion thing to attract women or to present a level of status to whatever group you may be in. That's generally why people would associate themselves in some level of the jewelry game, because they're trying to show off a certain level. Why are they trying to show off a certain look or whatever? Maybe it's gonna help you seal a deal. Maybe it's gonna help you seal a deal with a woman. Whatever the case may be, for the fellas, make sure it is believable. You know, before I buy a lot of, I've been in a space where I've been buying some jewelry here and there. I've been buying jewelry for over some years, but I've been buying jewelry here and there a little bit more often lately than not. And what I've been noticing through my research is that a lot of people that go out there will review different jewelry brands or this, that, and the third, and then they buying shit that don't look believable to who they are. And there's almost a sense of denial, because I'm like, brother, I would never believe that was real. I know it's fake from the video, but even if it wasn't, I wouldn't think it was real, because who wearing it? How the hell? The other things that you have on don't make it look exciting. And I think a lot of people think this. So I want to clear this up. Fellas, if you think that a chain or some jewelry in general is going to enhance your look and your character, you're mistaken. It can be the icing on the cake. But before you add the chain and the jewelry, you need to work on you, because without this, if I take this off right now and I take this off, guess what? You still getting Rakif. Yeah, and that part is the undeniable part. This is cool. It's not a necessity. A lot of men think that adding a chain, big chain around their neck and wrist and jewelry, think that's going to enhance your character. And I'm here to tell you, no. Your character still suck. That's something that you need to work on. And how you work on your character is by embracing the bullshit that you go through, by growing and learning from the mistakes that you might have made throughout your life as a man. That's how you build character. And through your character comes confidence, because through confidence becomes security. You secure who you are. You ain't worried about what I done seen that. I done did that before. And I know why I'm doing what I'm doing, because I know that I ain't got to worry about what you think about me. This is what I understand. And you ignorant because you don't get it. And when you walk with that vibrato, it says something different. So it don't matter about the jewelry that you put on. This is extra. So let's say you carry that and then you walk in with the big chain because your clothes said, your body language said, your confidence said. People more likely to believe the way you wear it said. That's a direct reflection of how you present your confidence. The way you wear it say it. And a lot of y'all misconstrue the understanding that that's important. In the same respect, you can have somebody, Ocho Cinco said this, and this is why I'm bringing this up. Chad Johnson was on an interview with Shannon Sharp, and he was asking about how much money he spent while he was in the league, blah, 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 blah. And one thing that he brought up that was so monumental, I think, was the fact that he was like, hey, everything I had, all the jewelry, what I was playing was fake. I ain't need to prove what was going to be bigger than my name. I said, he was like, nigga, I'm Chad Johnson. A Ferrari ain't going to define me. This jewelry, this chain ain't going to define me. And if you smart, you know you can look me up. That's all you got to do to verify who I say I am. If you know my name, you know who I am. I don't need X, Y, Z to add to the validity to who I am. I'm Chad Johnson. That's the vibrato that I feel like a lot of men should carry into their lives. Man, going to, hey, bro, you are who you are. You ain't got to prove to your who you say you are to X, Y, Z and what cuz she think this. You ain't got to do that. Who said you got to do that? Your name should precede. I ain't gotta wear no big goof. If you do it because you want to do it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I like a nice big stupid. Don't get me wrong. What I'm saying is that don't make me. It's an extension of who I believe I am. It don't make me. I make it. I'm wearing it. I make it cool. I'm me. Too many people weigh the level of success or their personality or who their mindset, their mind frame. They weigh too much on another person than themselves and say, I'm gonna be me regardless. People gonna judge me in and out, in and out, in and out. Guess what? Where was you at when I was shooting in the gym though? You thought I was handed this, you thought I was given this. Where was you at when I was shooting in the gym? I want to thank y'all, man. We've hit the 30-minute mark. Thank you for all the love and support, the authenticity, and the growth. You can even see it in the beard. Y'all see the beard growing from last time. You feel me? Growth. And we taking our time and we taking it day by day, but what we ain't gonna do, we ain't gonna stop. We won't stop, man. Shout out to everybody that's watching this show, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. And as always, man, stay blessed. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe to the Jahmad Show. Once again, you like, comment, share on the Jahmad Show. This helps the algorithm. This helps the channel grow. They need to see that the people love it, the people like it, people that want to see it. Also, if you want to follow another level, you can always go to the Instagram right here, rakifjahmad on Instagram. Once again, that is rakifjahmad on Instagram. And you can support the show with plpapparel.net. Once again, that is plpapparel.net. And also, thejahmadshow.com. Once again, that's thejahmadshow.com. You can go there and get this fly bomber jacket that I going on. Man, look at how that look on me, man. That would look amazing on you with the sleeve, zipper pocket right there. Really, really nice quality. Support the show. We're growing, we build it, and I got something great in the works for us coming soon. So make sure you stay tuned to that. And as always, man, until next time, love, peace.